Hi everyone, in this project I'm going to explain a little bit about table views. The first step will be to open Xcode. I have that one open right now. I'm going to start the project with a single view application. Next, the product name, in this case TableView example. Organization name can be whatever you want. Company identifier can be also whatever you want, and in this case if you have a class prefix, just write it down. In this case, the initial of my names. Okay, before we go on, you have three different options. In this case, I'm gonna use storyboards. I'm not gonna use automatic reference counting, and I'm not gonna include unit test. You can read about this on the on Apple's documentation. I'm gonna click next, and in this case, I'm gonna select just a regular folder and create a local Git repository for this project. Yes, I'm gonna create it, and I have my three panels. I have the left one, the center one, and the right one. In this one, I have the app delegate files, and I have the view controller files, and also I have the storyboard. If I press here the storyboard, in this case, this is a project for an iPhone, but it works also for an iPad. I don't have to include any other view controller, and as you can see, the class that is going to rule this view controller is mar view controller, that is right here, these little two files. The first step is going to be to put a table view right at the top of this. But what is a table view without a cell? So I'm going to drag also a cell. This cell needs to be identified, so I'm going to select the cell, and then where it says identifier, I'm going to put just a simple name that is called cell. So no problems there. And I'm going to write here on the view controller something very simple. I need an outlet, and in this case it's going to be a table view, and I'm going to name this table view main table view. No problems here. Do not write table view instead of main table view, because that is going to give you a lot of problems here. So if I declare something, I need a property. In this case, not atomic, retain. You can read about this on Apple's documentation again. And then I have a property. And this is the header file. I'm going to the implementation file. And then I'm going to write synthesize and the name of my table view, main table view. I like to do that. To do this, pragma mark default methods. And as you can see, this pragma says, you can see it right here in the default methods. So I'm gonna go here to the main storyboard. I have this table view, and I need to declare how it's gonna be fitted. In this case, I'm gonna put a data source here, and I also gonna put a delegate here. And also, I just declare a main table view, so I'm gonna control drag view controller to this table view, and it appears main table view. That is the name I just declared on the header and the implementation file. So just select it, and everything is gonna be okay. If I run this, I'm gonna have an error. Let's see.
Build succeeded.
I'm expecting an error. Here it comes. And this is something, the mar view controller, number of rows in section. As you can see, table view needs two different methods. And in the implementation file, I don't have any method for the table view. So that is something that it needs to be changed. However, how do I know which methods are required for the implementation of a table view? It's very simple. I just need to click Command and UITableView, and right at the end of the Apple's documentation, this is part of the Apple's recommendation, is something like appearance require. Very important. Two methods that are required for the implementation of the table view. I'm gonna copy those methods, go to the implementation file. I'm gonna create another pragma mark, table view methods, and I'm gonna paste those methods. In this case, I don't need to declare those methods because they are already declared. In this case, number of rows in section. Okay, how many? I just need to return an NS integer. In this case, let's see, I want to return 3 cells. That is something very simple. And on the second method, I need to return a UITableView cell. So the first step for me is going to be to declare a UITableView cell. From this is going to be part of the table view. And do you remember the identifier I used before? Yes. Cell. Something very simple. And it doesn't matter what happens next, I'm going to return the cell. Very simple.
Build succeeded.
And I'm going to build this, and I have this baby. In this case, what happens if I want to change the structure of the table view? Very simple. I change it to group.
Build succeeded.
Let's see what happens. Now I have only 1, 2, 3 cells. These are the number of cells that I declare here. So no problems with it, with this. In case I need to return 4, just change it and see the results. Okay. That's it. Thank you.